So here I am sitting here working on videos, and all of a sudden I get a link for this. Kootenai Adaptive Mountain Bike Demo Day. What's this? Man, does that look fun? Join Adaptive Sun Peaks Kootenai Adaptive Sports for a day whether you're looking to try an adaptive mountain bike for the first time, you want a game experience in the park. Demo rides 10-1. Awesome.
Okay guys, which leg should I wear? The one with sandals on it that's made for water, the water leg, or the military grade leg that looks like a mummy that's all casted up? I think I'm going to go with the mummy grade. Military grade should stand up to mountain biking. Well, you guessed it guys, today we're on our way up to Sun Peaks, BC. So looking forward to today. I get to use my helmet that I haven't used in years. I used to do a lot of dirt biking and quadding before I had my accident, but since then I couldn't be able to do it. So looking forward to get the old girl dusted off and get on the go. Gonna grab my camera gear and of course bring Rudy. There's no airports up there, so I should be able to film really well. So looking forward to today. This is gonna be so cool. DJ, can you please roll that intro? Hey everybody, my name is Andrew Adley. After a workplace accident, I was left as a bumped knee amputee. I had a decision to make. Get busy living or get busy dying. Obviously, you only have one life, so I made a decision to get busy living, exploring every opportunity that's presented to me. Tune in every week for different adventures, both from accessibility standpoint to adventures with my family and friends. And every adventure begins with one leg at a time.
Good morning, y'all. Well, it's 9 a.m. on Saturday morning. Temperature today is 25 Celsius. It's really smoky out, so the fire season's upon us, but we're on our way to Sun Peaks, BC for this adaptive mountain biking course that I found last night.
Well, everybody, so we made it up to Sun Peaks here. The smoke's kind of cleared off, so it's really nice. Hopefully gets a nice drone shot, so I'll do a nice pan around here. So we're right in front of the Village Day Lodge, and we're just gonna find out where we're supposed to meet and get started with this day. So there's my people's Kootenay Adaptive Sport Association. And I'm not sure where this guy's going, so I'll just give him a space, just in case. Oh, there's an amp. I feel like I've found my calling. My people's.
I like your haircut, man. Yeah.
Hello. So that's what the bikes look like here, guys.
How it is, Figure it out.
I don't know, they look pretty intimidating, so I'm not sure.
He's missing one hand.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, his other arm it's like missing it at the wrist. But he got to major leagues out of pitch.
Wow.
This will be cool. So this is the unit that I'll be using. This is a Bowhead Reach. It's a full electric. Now he's saying that it takes a little bit to get used to because it's a full articulating. So like the whole bike moves with you, but it's full gas. So very, very, very cool. So what he's doing is for the big boned people, they have to extend this for me. So the guy says he doesn't look pretty, but he can extend it for me and figure that out. So apparently they had a lot of people scheduled for this, and then because of the fire evacuation, so a lot of it got canceled and rebooked. So I think there's only 3 or 4 of us today. So, but that means more instruction and more learning. So they're going to take us around the resort to learn. No trails today, but everything's a learning. So I'm looking forward to learning and figuring this all out. So that's the group. It's put on by Kootenay Adaptive Sports Association. So I'll link their Instagram in my video, but definitely a very, very cool experience to try. Hey guys, so I'm here with Rianne. Sorry, I just met her from Adaptive Sports Sun Peaks. Got it right.
Mm-hmm.
And she's going to tell us about the programs that are here to offer and a little bit about her bike here. And she's actually taken the full adaptive bike out today too. So
Yep. Yeah. So this is my personal bike. I mean, I can ride a regular bike because it's really hard on the one hand I have left. So I ended up looking into what bikes I could ride, so I could ride with my kids because they were learning how to ride bikes.
yeah.
So this is a recumbent trike made by TerraTrike. It's not
By TerraTrike. Okay.
Yeah, so it's not adaptive in any way. Like it's just a regular market bike.
Yeah.
The only adaptations we've made is we put both. It used to have one brake, like a front brake and a back brake on each handle.
Yeah.
So we've just made it so that both front and back brakes are on the left, and they're just both done at the same time.
Oh, okay. So it applies them both.
Yeah.
Does that make it tough for stopping though? Does it want it endo?
No, actually, not. Actually, it doesn't have a. Sorry, it doesn't have a rear brake.
So it
Used
just
to-
applies
yeah,
both the
it just-
front brakes.
to both front brakes. My bad. And it did come as a 16. 16 gears. But again, it had one gear shift on the left and one gear shift on the right.
Yep.
So we cut it down to 8 to keep just the one gear on the one side.
Yep.
So the top and bottom gears are still the same. It's just a bigger gap between the gears.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It still has the same top and bottom range. It's just that, yeah. Just the
Is
jumps
that
are
good
wider.
enough up here at Sun Peaks for you to get around? Like,
Yeah. So there's no shocks or anything. This isn't a mountain bike. It's a get around commuter bike.
Yep.
How many beers did that
So
take?
I
is what I'm
live.
gonna ask.
I rode this in this morning. So
Yep.
like a kilometer or something down that direction. So yeah, I just rode it in this morning, and I just ride it on the valley.
Oh, look at that! Damn.
There's no
is that
shocks or
Des way
anything.
back
So
there?
if I tried to take it up on the chair,
way behind you, though, right?
It'd get a good rattle
No
going.
way Des is
Probably.
beating you. Like,
Well, that's cool. I'm going to put a link to the website on the bottom there so you guys can have a look. But thank you so much for going through this and
No worries.
sharing it with all our peoples.
Yeah, so it's the second summer that the Adaptive Sports of St. Peaks has done a summer program. So last year was our first summer program.
Yeah.
So next weekend I'm taking some of our clients up and doing the disc golf at the top of the Sundance, because there's a disc golf course up there. I've got adaptive paddleboarding. I think we're going on a hike at one point. So,
Oh man,
yeah, there's a bunch of
I got to get involved in this stuff.
Yeah, and we will happily take you on board. And as what has happened with where'd Kelly go? With some of our other students, they start as a student and then they end up as a volunteer instructor because they love it so much they want to help other people do it.
So they learn.
Yeah, so that's so Kelly ended up as one of our instructors as well.
Well, thank you so much. I encourage anybody that's in the BC area to give Sun Peaks website a check out. It's really cool summer programs they got going, and of course winter's got tons of exciting things. So let's get on with the biking and hit the trails and get some dirt moving. After we got it all strapped in like sardines, we got to go on the grass, learn how to move the machines around. Now the turning's done with your hips, so you shift your hips to one side, which doesn't come natural because you want to lead with your shoulder, but then your shoulder throws your hips the other way and you want to dump it. So when we're learning, they limit the suspension on these bikes, so it limits the falling percentage, but you still could fall. So So that's what it looks like there. Just making sure everything's tight. This gentleman's also trying it. He's from Germany. Get your Santa Claus up. He's also with Sun Peaks. So what's your goals today?
Just trying something new, the adaptive sport, mountain bike, see how the feelings are.
He's a pro, he's lying.
Just like compared to like a two-wheel bike, right? Like
yeah.
how it is, like in angulation and like how the tipping is, and
It's got a lot of movement, huh? Like
yeah,
it's a
that's
lot.
got a lot of movement, yes. It does. So yeah, just trying something new today.
Cool. Yep.
Is just throttle through and just get onto the grass there. Just nice and slow. Do some circles.
Just
figure
on the
eights.
grass over there?
Keep it nice and slow. So
Okay.
start your throttle here. And like I said, when it goes, just keep it nice and slow.
We gotta live in the moment. Yeah. Well, we're just wasting time, fighting the inevitable. I can't do this anymore. We're just wasting time. So you better go. So you better go. I'm gonna miss you. Oh, 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 oh.
Okay, so hopefully you guys can hear me. First impressions, this thing's got a lot of freaking power. Like, oh my god, it's got power. Like, and it's not even, it's like snappy like a dirt bike almost. This hip thing, like getting used to this hip thing back and forth, it definitely takes some getting used to. This is me up on top of the hill here. So, what a cool day. They're worried about the temperature out here. It's really warm. It's probably 24, 25. I'll do it in the blip blip down below of the conversion, but they're going to take us on a trail ride around Sun Peaks here. So, looking forward to that. Your face skids.
Yeah, your upper body is fairly exposed, but it's also fairly open to movement. So So you're kind of unlocked that way, so you can kind of just tuck and roll out of it, almost
Oh, so
turtle out.
you're lower
So
gravity.
you stay much lower, especially if you know you're gonna bite it. You just get low and whoop, and just bump up. And if you're wearing the undergear and stuff, unless you hit something pretty solid, you usually just roll and then end up underneath something or on something. But usually you just get someone to flip it back over and off you go again, unless you break something.
So here we go. We're going on a trail to McGillivray Lake. So find out what that's like. Such a cool day. Everybody's just getting some water before we go, and we're on to the adventure.
Hey, if we stay here long enough, we'll get in the painting.
So guys, this is the Morrissey side of Sun Peaks. And apparently we're going to McGillivray Lake. So this is the trail to McGillivray Lake, which I'll put a clip up here, but there was a wildfire here a couple years ago. So I've never actually been this way, so this will be the first. Oh, creek crossing! Watch out!
You know, going down the trail here, all I could think is how lucky I am to be out with a whole bunch of people that have been through so much, and you can still go out in nature and still have fun like this. I can't remember the last time I had this much fun with just being free. Going on Lieutenant, it's always under control, whereas this was on the border of being out of control because it had just so much power. But you were one with the body, so you lean one way and the machine goes that way. Such a cool experience, and these things are so capable. The power is just unreal, the way it skids out and pulls out, and it's on the borderline of being just bananas. I did feel sorry for a lot of the guides that came with us. That little boy there, he's part of the guides, and he's on just a straight bike, and it doesn't show it on this clip,
So
but
this hill is
it's a
pretty
fairly steep end.
I feel like we're cheating. Oh, so cool.
That was a bit of a climb for everybody.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna go over in the shade over here.
Yeah.
What a great experience, guys. So one of the bikes is making a clicking noise, so she's worried about it. So they're just looking at it right now. It's like a hard clunk, clunk. So you hear that? So I don't know if it's her gears starting to go or not, but we're almost at McGillivray Lake, but the horseflies are just brutal. That's what the bike looks like. Let's see if I show the back. Such a cool experience. Look at that, guys. It's so cool. One wheel.
Don't stop him! Don't stop him! Don't stop the machine!
I didn't know what you were doing.
He'd probably kill me for saying it, but the guy on that bike that's leading us is an incomplete paraplegic. So he's the guy that was in the wheelchair at the beginning. He can barely walk, and here he is powering through on an e-bike with his legs strapped to the pedal. Just unbelievable. He's also the guy in that clip that fell over, and you know, it was like being with normal people. Like, okay, rub it in some dirt, get back out there, get onto it. So this is McGillivray Lake as we're pulling in. So this is McGillivray Lake, guys. McGillivray Lake campground. Sorry, I'm not trying to move it, but that's what it looks like there. Yeah, it looks like they have a little day use cabin, and then we'll go down to the lake and have a little look-see. McGillivray Lake outpost. You're nuts. So this is the lake, and that's the guy that should be on a marathon. So we had a little BS session by the lake and headed back down. I only filmed part of it as my battery was dying, but this guy in front of me is just unreal. I guess he races these things professionally. The best thing was going down because you could just fly through all these trails. So this is just ending up flying through the Sun Peaks Resort down the bike trails. You can see he's just, that's not special effects. That's just him being him. And at one point, actually, on the trail, he got up on one wheel. Like, it's just crazy. And it's a powered hand cycle that he's leaning on with his chest. And he can lean with his chest to steer, so you don't have to use the hands as much. It's just wicked. And he also is paralyzed. Such a cool day. If you guys ever have the opportunity to try it. I mean, we were being guys, so we let things get out of control a little bit, but nothing that the machines couldn't take, like not even a close. But it was just cool being normal again and having to experience the on the verge of crashing but be in control. It's a cool experience after you've been in an accident and everybody's like, oh, don't injure him, you know, be careful around him. Truly one of the special days that I'll remember forever.
Hey guys, that's completion of adaptive biking at Sun Peaks. My total experience, it was freaking awesome. I don't think I've had that experience in a long time. It reminded me a lot of dirt biking where you're on the edge of out of control, and that was just logging roads we're on. So just want to thank Kootenai Adaptive Sport Association for having me, and of course Sun Peaks for allowing us to use their resort for this awesome experience. Met a pile of new people, probably friends for life, so we'll catch you guys in the next one. Thank you.